This day the company required him to go on a business trip to deliver to a client a special package, but Chuck had just gotten on the plane not long. The plane then appeared malfunction. Had to on the sea make a forced landing. However, luckily, because Chuck at that time was not on the seat, after the plane plunged into the sea, he quickly opened the lifeboat. Relying on the buoyancy of the lifeboat, Chuck directly floated to the sea surface. When he again woke up, himself already had come to a deserted island, so Chuck began to look for mobile phone. The result found the phone already had been soaked by seawater. Helpless Chuck could only on the beach loudly shout for help. But apart from the sound of waves, fundamentally there was no response. So he fetched some branches and arranged a distress signal on the beach, hoping could be seen by passing airplanes. But before being rescued, Chuck had to think of ways to survive. Good news was he on the island found many coconuts. But bad news was these coconuts really too hard. No matter how smashed, still could not open. He even used stones to smash. Stones all were smashed to pieces while coconuts still completely intact. So Chuck began trying to go into the sea to catch fish. But without any experience, he in the sea caught for a long time. Still did not catch even one. No way. In order to understand the situation, Chuck climbed to the island's highest peak. The result discovered around on all sides surrounded by sea. Fundamentally not like a place where people would pass by. Just as Chuck began to despair, he suddenly discovered on the sea surface floating a person. Chuck, extremely happy, hurriedly rushed over, but it turned out that this man was the captain of the plane, and the other party had also long since stopped breathing. After a long time, Chuck completely calmed down. Afterwards, he dragged the corpse to the shore, took off the captain's shoes, although the size a little small, but slightly modified then could wear. Finally, Chuck dug a pit, buried the captain, also used the rock wall, made a tombstone. Afterwards, through simple calculation, Chuck discovered unless the rescue team searched all the islands of the South Pacific one by one, otherwise completely impossible to find himself. So unwilling, Chuck then planned rowing the lifeboat to the sea to seek rescue.